Hello everyone, welcome to my chemistry channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry. Hope you understood the balancing chapter, balancing by the oxidation number method. In previous videos 6a, here I have explained with three examples of redox reaction where I have done balance by oxidation number method. I also told there are so many steps we will follow one by one, then automatically we will observe the balance is already done. Now here I am going to explain one example. Here that example, let's see, this is a example number 4 because already I have explained 3 examples before in the previous video 6a. Now in 6b, here the next example number 4. Here the question is given to make balance by the oxidation number method. But you can observe here not acidic or basic medium is mentioned. Only ionic form equation is there. Cr2O7 whose charge is -2 and SO3, here the sulfide, here the charge is -2, and when both combine it gives both the product is here Cr plus 3 SO4 minus 2. That means you can see on the reactant sides 2 reactants are there, in product side 2 products are there, but all are in ionic form, and here nothing acidic or basic medium is mentioned. Then we will proceed how to make balance by oxidation number method. I told before, first you will write the number, first point what? You will write the oxidation number of each atom. You should know the oxidation number of each atom what are present here. Now here already see, this is Cr2O7 where the charge is -2, and since it is -2, the sum of the two element charge that is -2. That is why here it comes to plus 12, and but here 2 chromium, that is plus 6. That means here plus 6 into 2 plus 12 and 7 into -2 minus 14, and the net result, the sum of the oxidation number, that is equal to -2. So here dichromate ion, the charge is -2, and here you can observe this is sulfide ion, oxygen 3 into -2 is -6, and it should be +4, so that the sum of the oxidation number, that is equal to -2. So what is mean? Here the oxidation number of sulfur is +4. What do you mean? Oxidation number of sulfur is +4. And now in the product side it is already there Cr plus 3, but in sulfide again you will find, because that some of the elements the charge is -2, that is why O4 in -2, that is equal to -8, and surely sulfur is +6, so that sum of these oxidation number becomes to -8. Again see, after calculating, Cr becomes +7, SB that is +4, and it changes to Cr plus 3, and S changes to +6. What you observe here, Cr plus 6 changes to +3, but it is how many times? It is 2 times. That is why here what happened? +6 changes to +3. That means decrease oxidation number by 3. And here what happened? Chromium is 2 times, and here only chromium Cr. So since 2 times decreases by what happened? 3 into 2, because for 1 chromium it is +3, for 2 chromium it should be what? 3 times into 3. Now sulfur +4 changes to +6. What is mean? It is increases. That means increase by 2. What happened? +4 changes to +6, increases by 2, and here it decreases by 3, but it is since 2 times, so 3 into 2. Clear? +3 changes to +3, so decreases oxidation number by 3 into 2. Now you can observe here 2 increases by 2, here decreases by 3 into 2. So in both sides 2 digits are there. That is why you can cancel it. That means decreases by 3, increases by 1. So I told, how can you equate the oxidation number on the reactant side? See here, since it is 3, so SO3 should be multiplied by 3, because chromium here changes plus 3, 2 cancel. So this SO3 minus 2 should be multiplied by 3, and it is 1. So 1 multiplied means same answer, Cr2O7 minus 2. This side Cr plus 3 plus SO4 minus 2. In this line, what happened? On the reactant side, the oxidation number are equated. That means here we will go to next. We will make balance except oxygen and hydrogen on both sides. That means on reactant side and product side, we will make balance. But we will not touch the oxygen and hydrogen. First you leave it. Now here, see, this is chromium in 2 times, that is why multiply by 2. And here 3s, sulfur is 3 times, so sulfur here, to make sulfur 3 times, we will multiply by 3. That means sulfur and chromium are balanced. Now what is remaining? The remaining is only oxygen. Chromium is balanced, 2 chromium, 3 sulfur, 3 sulfur. Chromium sulfur balance accepting oxygen. Now see how many oxygen are present on both sides. Here you can say this is 3 into 4, how many times? 12. And this side 3 into 3, 9. And here also 7 is there. That means 7 plus 6. Sorry, 7 plus 9, that is 16. This side, reactant side, the oxygen number how much? That is 16. 16 number of oxygen present on the reactant side. On the product side open, only 3 into 4, 12 oxygen present. Now tell me, which side deficient in oxygen there? On the reactant side or product side? This side 16 oxygen, this side 12 oxygen. So how many oxygen deficiency? 4 oxygen. Which side? This side. That means which side deficient in oxygen, we will add water. That much water you will add so that oxygen become balanced. So I have to put how many oxygen deficiency? 4. That is why we will put 4 water. Now oxygen is balanced. In this line, oxygen is balanced. Now again you check, after oxygen we will check what is the number of hydrogen both side. Now see, on the reactant side there is no hydrogen. In the product side now how many hydrogen? 4 into 2. How many hydrogen deficient in product side? 8. I already told hydrogen can be balanced only H plus ion. Now see which side deficient in hydrogen? Reactant side. How many atoms of hydrogen deficient? That is 8. 4 into 2, 8. So I should put here 8H plus. And now here water. So I have to write water. Now I can see water 4 into 2 hydrogen, that is 8H plus. Already it is balanced by water, 4 water. Now here, that is why I have written here 16 minus 12, that equal to 4 oxygen deficient in the product side. That is why I put water, 4 water. And the next see here 8 hydrogen deficient on the reactant side. That is why I put 8H plus on the reactant side. Now you can observe it is balanced. Cr2O7 minus 2, 3SO3 minus 2, 8H plus 2Cr plus 3, 3SO4 minus 2 and 4 water. Now in the question it is not mentioned whether it is acidic or basic, but in answer last balance equation we have seen that here H plus is there. That means in reactant side acid is there, 8H plus. So it is automatically it is clear that it is acidic medium equation. So I hope it is clear. Again see first line, okay, the question given. Then here first line you will see the oxidation number of each atom of the element, and third you will see which element atom undergoes oxidation number change. In oxygen there is no change in both sides, so how many times it is decreases or increases. And here sulfur, that is increases by 2, and chromium it decreases by 3, but since chromium 2, that is why it is multiplied by 2. And now you can check the 2 is common, that is why cancel, and what is remaining, this is decreases by 3, it is increases by 1, and that is why you have to put 3 here, because it is 3 decreases, that is why 3 put here, because I told simple digit you will multiply, then becomes to this line, that is here oxidation number only equated on the reactant side. In next step you will see, you will make balance of chromium and sulfur except oxygen. Now already it balanced 2 CrO3 and 3 SO4 minus 2, and after that you will see here that oxygen here for 12 times and here 16 times. That is why to make balance the deficient side you will put water. How many water? 4 water. Because why? Because 4 oxygen atom deficient in that side, in this side. So it is already balanced oxygen. After that we will see hydrogen balance, and here 4 hydrogen, but this side no hydrogen, deficient in hydrogen the reactant side. That is why I have to put 8H plus 8H plus on the reactant side, so that the reaction is balanced. Now you can see it is easy to understand the how to make balance by oxidation number method. Now it is the example for 5. In example 5 you can observe it is written basic medium. In example 5 it is written basic medium. Then what is the question? MnO4 minus 1, Br minus 1, and here MnO2 result production MnO2 manganese dioxide, BrO3 minus 1. Again you see MnO4 minus permanganate, Br minus. Now first step what I told, you will find the oxidation number of each atom in this equation. In this equation manganese, find manganese, and here oxygen is minus 2, 4 into minus 2 minus 8, and that is why the manganese is plus 7, so that the sum of the oxidation number of manganese and oxygen, and that becomes minus 1. So here what happened? Manganese is plus 7. Br minus 1 is already given. MnO2, we know oxygen is minus 2 into 2 minus 4, and that is why manganese plus 4 plus BrO3 minus 1. Oxygen is 2 minus 2 into 3 minus 6, and Br is plus 5, so that the sum of the oxidation number that is equal to minus 1. That means BrO3 that having charge minus 1 and Br having plus 5 oxidation number. This is the equation where we already find all the oxidation number of each atom. And here what happened in second equation, we will find which atom undergoes change in oxidation number. You can see here the oxygen never change, the oxidation number always remain minus 2, but whereas manganese, bromium they change. That is why you will observe which undergoes change in oxidation number. Here I will give an underline, that means manganese plus 7 changes to manganese plus 4. Bromide, that is bromide ion, or you can say minus 1, bromine minus 1 changes to here plus 5. Now you can say plus 7 changes to plus 4 in manganese, and in bromine minus 1 to plus 5. That means you can write here this one decreases by 3 because it is 7 and is 4. So decreases by 3, and here minus 1 to plus 5 increases by 6. Bromine here minus 1 changes to plus 5 increases by 6. And you can see here, you can observe, this is 3 digit, this is the 6. That means what happened? 3 and 6, what is the common 3? Oh, you take out, you take out, then, or you cancel it, then what is remaining? Decreases by 1, increases by 2, because 3 is cancelled and it is 2 times. So you can put here, since it is bromide, here it is 2 times and it is 1 time, that is why I will put here 2. In permanganate ion, I will put 2, because bromine here -1 changes to +5, and after cancelling it is by 2 times. That is why 2 MnO4 -1. And bromide, since it is 1 time, that is why nothing here, simply 1 is there already. So Br -1. And react product side you put as it is, but in this equation what happened? The oxidation number equated on the reactant side. Oxidation number equated on the reactant side. And after that you will make balance all the different atoms except oxygen. Except oxygen, what are present here? Manganese and bromine. And now you will balance on both sides, reactant side and product side. How many manganese here and how many manganese here? See, 2 manganese and 1 manganese, that is why I have to put 2 here, and Br bromine already 1, so nothing to change here, only you will put 2 MnO2, that means except oxygen all are balanced. Then we will see after all the atoms balance, I told the oxygen should be balanced, and after that hydrogen should be balanced. But before that you can observe, this is written basic medium. In basic medium I told we will see the negative charges on both sides, reactant side and product side. After that the negative charges deficient in which side, reactant side or product side. Then we will put deficient side, that is by OH minus. So see here, this is 2 into -1, that is -2. Here permanganate ion having -2 charge and bromide ion having -1 charge. Here how many minus charge? 3. And here only -1, so only -1, 1 charge. Here 1, here 3. What is deficiency? 2 times deficient here. 2 times negative charge deficient on the product side. Clear, it is clear. 2 times deficient in product side, that is negative charge. And that should be balanced by OH minus. So I have to put 2H minus, because 2 into minus, that is -2. So it is clear. It is minus charge should be balanced by OH minus. So that is why I have put here 2OH minus. Then see here 2H minus, how can you balance? That is balanced by water on the deficient side. Here 2H minus there, and here it is not any hydrogen, oxygen clearly there. That is why the same number of water I will put. How many oxygen here? 2 oxygen. That is why here I have to put 2 oxygen, and here hydrogen 2 here, that is why water. 2 hydrogen, that is why water. And water, because in water what is the formula? H2O. That means here 2 hydrogen and this side also 2 hydrogen, that is balance. Again see here the negative charge deficiency in the product side. How many times? 2 times. So 2OH minus. Then how many hydrogen this side? 2 hydrogen, and that is why I will put water, that is H2O, because 2H and 2H already balanced. Now I can check here 2 and 4, 8 oxygen, and 1, here in water 1, 9 oxygen, and here you can see 2 into 2, 4, and 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. That means in product side 9 oxygen, in reactant side 9 oxygen. Hydrogen 2, here also 2. Bromine 1, 2 manganese, 2 manganese. That means clearly it is balanced. Then you can observe again, here we will find that oxidation number of all the atoms. Here I can see what are the atoms changes their oxidation number and by how many times. Since it is common by 3, that is why I can say this is 1, this is 2. That is why in MnO4 I have multiplied by 2. It is already equated by oxidation number on the reactant side. After that I have to balance on both sides except oxygen. Now here it is already balanced, but manganese 2 times, so I put here 2, and bromine already balanced, then oxygen. But since it is since it is basic medium, we will find negative charges on both sides. This is 3 times negative charges and here 1 times. That is why this should be balanced. If this side deficiency, we said product side deficiency negative charge, and that should be balanced by 2 OH minus. And since here 2 hydrogen is there, that is why on the right hand side this is deficiency of the hydrogen. That is why I have to put water, only 1 water, because there are 2 hydrogen, that is why 1 water, and now this is totally balanced. 2 MnO4 minus 1, Br minus water, then arrow mark 2 MnO2 plus BrO3 minus 1 plus 2H minus 1. Now see how here you can observe how the by oxidation number it is balanced, and so simple one by one step. When you write, then automatically it is clear and it is will be balanced. And next we will see other example, that is 6, where you can understand the basic and acid medium, how they are different. Now I am going to explain the example number 6, that is balancing redox reaction by oxidation number method. Already I explained here example number 4 and 5. Before starting the example number 6, I want to clarify the example number 4 and 5. In example number 4, in first objective point, I told the sum of the oxidation number in sulfate ion is 8. Actually that is not correct. By mistake I told, actually it should be minus 2. Next, in objective 4, deficient of hydrogen on the reactant side by 8 times, that is correct, but not product side. I told in product side, so it should be on the reactant side. In the same 8 hydrogen deficient on the reactant side. 8 hydrogen deficient on the reactant side but not product side. In example 5, in 6 objective point, 2 hydrogen deficient in left side, not in right side. By mistake I told that is on the right side, actually it should be on the left side. I hope it is clear about example number 4 and 5. Then I am going to explain that is example number 6. Here this is not in ionic form, this is in molecular form. That means some question may be given as ionic form and some question may be given as molecular form. In some question acidic and basic medium is given, and in some question though they are not given, but lastly we may prove that is acidic or basic medium. Now here the question itself indicates HNO3, that is acid, nitric acid. Nitric acid with I2 mean iodine. Here it gives HiO3 iodic acid and nitrogen dioxide. Now in first point I told we should calculate the oxidation number of each atom in the given equation. Here also I have done. H plus 1, N plus 5, O3 minus 6, so that the sum of the oxidation number is equal to 0, and I2, the oxidation number is 0, HiO3, oxygen 3, so 3 into minus 2 minus 6, and here H plus 1 and plus 5, so that the sum of the oxidation number in iodic acid is 0. And now here NO2, that means oxygen is 2 into minus 2, that is equal to minus 4, and it is plus 4. And so next case, next point, what we will observe, which atom undergoes the oxidation number change, which atoms undergo the oxidation number change. Now here oxygen never change that oxidation number, always remain minus 2, and here you can observe, I made underline here, N plus 5, I2 0, I plus 5, N plus 4, N, this is plus 4. That means here we should observe the decreases by what, increases by what. Now see, HNO3, N is plus 5, that means here it decreases to plus 4, that means here decreases oxidation number by 1. Again see, N is plus 5 and this N is product side, N is plus 4. Here it indicates decreases oxidation number by 1. Similarly, I2 equal to 0 and I equal to plus 5. For one iodine this is plus 5, but there are how many iodine? 2 iodines. So it should be multiplied by 2, means 5 into 2. Here oxidation number changes from 0 to plus 5. That means since there are 2 iodines, so it is multiplied by 2. Now you can observe here this is multiplied by 2, that means 10, and here it is 1. So first what is our duty? We will equate the oxidation number on the reactant side. That means here I will put 10 HNO3 and I2, because here 10 times increases here from I2 to I plus 5. That is why to equate the oxidation number on the right hand, on the left hand side, or you can say on the reactant side, this is 10 HNO3 and plus I2, it gives HiO3 and NO2. The product side no change, only you will equate the oxidation number on the reactant side. Now this is equation number 3 completed. Then we will make balance on both sides. We will make balance on both sides except oxygen. Now see, you leave oxygen, you forget about oxygen, what is remaining? N and I. N, nitrogen and iodine. Already here 10 HNO3, that means here 10 N. That is why here multiplied by 10 NO2, 10 NO2, that means nitrogen is balanced, and what is remaining? I, iodine. I2 2 times, but here what is iodine here? That means here it is 2 I already balanced, I2, that is why I put 2, because I2 2 I. Okay, again see here 10 N, that is why 10 multiplied by NO2, here 2 I, that is why 2 multiplied here on the product side, HiO3, 2 HiO3, 10 NO2 on the product side. Now it is already balanced except oxygen. Now check how many oxygen's atom are there in the right hand side. How many oxygen atoms are there on the right hand side, and how many oxygen atoms are there on the left hand side. This is product side, this is the reactant side. Calculate here, 10 into 3, 10 into 3, that is oxygen atoms how many? 30. Here you see 2 into 3, 6 oxygen atom, 10 into 2, 20. That means 26 oxygen atom on the product side and 30 oxygen atom on the reactant side. Then how many deficiency? What is the oxygen deficiency? How many number on which side? Deficiency of oxygen on the product side. How many? 4 oxygen. That is why in next equation here I have to put 4H2O because 4 oxygen become balance. Again here there are 4 oxygen atom deficiency on the product side. That is why to make balance 4 oxygen atom I have to put 4 water on the product side. After that we can observe what is our duty. We will make balance about hydrogen atom on both sides, reactant side and product side. First we will check how many hydrogen atoms are present on the product side and the reactant side. Now here you check 10H, 2H, 8H. That means here it is 10H, here also it is 10H, 2H plus 8H. That means both sides hydrogen atoms already balanced in this equation. Since it is balanced, since hydrogen atoms on both sides balanced, that is why we can say this is the final balance equation. See here 10HNO3 plus I2, 2HIO3, 10NO2, 4 water. Again 10HNO3 plus I2, arrow mark, 2HIO3 plus 10NO2 plus 4 water. Again you can check here. First what is our duty? We will find the oxidation number of each atom in the equation. Second step, we will see which atoms undergo oxidation number change and how many times increases, how many times decreases. According to that, here in third point we will equate the oxidation number on the reactant side. Then third point clear. Then we will make balance on the both side, reactant side and product side, except oxygen atom. And thus, since there is deficiency of 4 oxygen atom on the product side, that is why we will put 4 water on the product side. And after that we observe what is the hydrogen balance. It is already balanced on both sides. It is already balanced on both sides. 10 hydrogen on the left side, that is reactant side, 10 hydrogen also on the product side. So hydrogen already balanced. So the final equation, this one, 10HNO3 plus I2, 2HIO3 gives 2HIO3 plus 10NO2 plus 4 water. That means this equation is balanced now by the oxidation number method. HNO3, it is already acid, so that is why you can say this is an acidic medium. Now I hope the example 4, 5 and 6, 3 examples are clear to you. In coming video I will explain more important balancing redox reaction by oxidation number method. After that we will proceed to ion electron method balance. I hope you will subscribe my channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry, and also I hope you will share and like my channel. Thanking you.